Pressed it.
Hello!
And we're live. Yes.
Hey, yo.
Hello!
Hey. What's up?
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the BOHEME 2.0 Act 1 Watch Party. Let's hear it for our audience.
Yeah.
We're so happy to join you this evening to watch Act 1 with you all. A couple of introductions. First of all, I'm Joanna Moffett. I am the artistic director of Core Productions, and we are doing BOHEME. Woo! I am playing Mimi in this production, which is one of my favorite roles. Lauren is also watching. Lauren, why don't you introduce yourself?
Since I co-opted your intro. Hi, I'm Lauren Berman. I am playing Musetta, and I'm not in Act 1, so I'm just crashing the party today.
Awesome.
I'm Jim Welch,
Oh, Jim.
and I'm the music director, pianist, and happy to be here. It's been a fun time. Welcome.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? It's Bernard Holcomb. I'm playing Rodolfo, and I'm absolutely thrilled to be here with you tonight.
Thanks.
And I'm Elijah Lee. You guys can't see me, but trust me, I'm incredibly handsome and extremely talented. I am the technical director. I work behind the scenes, which is why you can't see me, because I'm making all of this happen right now.
He's awesome.
I'm the visitor boss.
But we pay attention to the man.
Okay, so we have some people coming up in the chat. Welcome, and I'm glad you could join us this evening. Please feel free to send us your burning questions about the production, about our careers, about us. You know, we're here for you tonight.
And also, everyone who's in the chat with me right now, if you, at any point you want to pause to comment on something, just say it out loud and I can pause the video. Alrighty then.
Oh yeah, I should mention that I posted the synopsis as well as our contact information, how you can follow us on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook or right here on YouTube. So speaking of which, please like, subscribe, and ring the bell for this video, for my channel, all the things. Thank you. And how you can donate to everyone is also in the comments. But if you need any help with that, or if you have any questions, feel free to shoot me a message.
Okay, we're gonna start this. Let's go.
Yes.
Woo!
I forget there's a little bit of like dead space in the beginning until there.
Yeah, I wanted to give people time.
Yes, get everyone like set up. Okay, here you come.
Woo! Look at that lady. She's fine.
Your check's in the mail.
I think I know her.
Is BOHEME 2.0.
Yay!
Of not getting to sing with another person for maybe months at a time, it made me really sad. So I got
This is
together
true.
with a talented group of friends to put on this live show for you over a series of nights in May 2020. Please take a moment and like this video, share it, and subscribe to my channel. That way you'll get a notification about Act 2 on May 15th.
That's soon!
Which will benefit my company. We ask you to take a moment and donate what you can to the individual artists you see performing here tonight. The info is found in the description on the YouTube page. This project has been a labor of love for all of us.
Smile,
And the
everybody.
labor part was not a joke.
This is true.
If you
Especially
have
for
any
Elijah.
questions, feel free to pop them in the live chat being moderated by friend extraordinaire Emily Cox. Or save them
Shout out to
afterwards,
Emily. She's the best.
as Emily will
Yay,
also
Emily.
moderate through the chat. And now we present Act 1 of BOHEME 2.0. Jim, take it away.
This is my favorite part.
Oh no! Oh no! I know what's coming!
Yep.
Oh, I'm so embarrassed.
The anticipation.
I forgot I did that.
I can't even look right now. My heart was pounding. It was like,
It's right before you start.
Hi guys, I wasn't ready. We have to start over.
You said take it away.
Yeah.
Live.
I love Andrew. He's got such a great sense of humor. Lydia.
You know,
So
I
funny.
forgot I did the
Hey,
wine.
Corey.
Yeah,
the wine was so funny.
It was so funny.
I'll have to think of something to do for this Act 2 next week. Maybe I'll just do the wine again. But, you know, it's funny, we don't have alcohol in our house. So that's actually a bottle of olive oil.
So you can get that delivered, right?
Yeah. I mean, I sent my best friend a bunch of alcohol for her birthday. We couldn't be together.
Right. You would have bought it for her anyway.
Yeah.
Tequila. Okay.
She does love tequila.
Okay, but I'm not drinking the worm.
I think Andrew is drinking beet juice in Act 1.
God, here we go.
Yes. Oh no.
Fucking favorite moment.
All right.
It was really live.
I was actually really sad because I know it sounded amazing.
It did like every time.
My heart was like,
I know. I was like, unmute.
Is
smells like shit. I'm like, to be honest.
performance.
Ah.
Un freddo cane e io non ti nascondo che non credo al sudor della fronte.
Where did you learn to sing like that, Bernard? Oh, Rosemary said she loves your scarf.
Aww.
Where did you get it?
At that North Side in the lady.
Oh, of course.
Uno brucia in un soffio e l'altro sta a guardare. Ma intanto qui si cela, qui si muore l'ineria. Poco ci vuole. Aspetta, sacrifichiamo la sera. Provasti? Sì. Aguzza l'ingegno, l'idea ma mi fiamma. C'aveva il rosso, no, puzza lettera dipinta. Il mio dramma, ardente mio dramma, ci scaldi.
Yes.
Tiene la carta si sfaldi e le frivoli a suoi cieli. Al secco gran danno minaccia e Roma imperia.
Oh my gosh.
This might happen in the performances now.
I'm just glad my dogs haven't started barking. Holy crap, that's really loud.
Yeah.
Oh, the fire.
I toned it down too.
Se appariscono I segni. In giorno di
I appreciated the sound effects. I wouldn't have believed there was a fire otherwise.
I I can't hear you, Lauren. Elijah? Thank you.
Yes.
Would you mind turning down the video just a little bit?
Just a little bit. Okay. It started off low. I think I overcompensated.
You did a great job.
Yeah. It is cold out today.
It is.
It snowed in Buffalo today.
High of 42 in Chicago.
At one point, it was whiteout. It melted right away.
Pensier profondo, sto color in quell'azzurro guizzolo unguente sfuma un'ardente scena d'amor.
How amazing this whole thing was able to come.
Scoppietta un foglio.
What did you say, Bernard?
It's so amazing that this whole thing was able
I know. You guys look so, like, I forgot that you're not in the same place. Like, you just look so happy.
Yeah, don't be shy, folks. Ask us anything. It's no fun hearing our stories unless
Rosemary,
you
you're
ask
the
us.
best. How do we coordinate everyone from so far away?
Man.
Okay. Yeah. So
Elijah's
in
genius
a
work.
yeah, in a like a scheduling sense, it was a lot of conversations, a lot of coordinating. You know, I had to take everyone's schedules and like kind of pull them apart before I could put the calendar together.
Over 3 time zones.
Yeah, over 3 time zones. So it was
Pause it
super
while you explain
complicated.
this.
Sure.
Yeah. So we'll
Yeah, I
do
don't want to
that.
miss.
Oh, look at that
Nick.
pose.
I know. You look awesome, Nick.
I timed that.
Yeah, the 3 time zones. It's just been very complicated, but it's kind of awesome. It's very humbling that we had this capability to all come together in this way, and we wouldn't have been able to do it without this technology. So, Elijah, you want to talk a little bit about coordinating the technology?
Yes. So basically, I'm a tech wizard. No.
Yes.
The main challenge is, of course, lag and latency. Like if you've ever tried to like sing over a phone or talk to someone just on Zoom, you know there's a bit of lag that makes it hard. So the biggest step was to overcome that. We had to figure out how to sync everyone up together, so that even with the lag, it was still compensating for that. A big part of that is that I have an exceptionally fast internet connection, which really helps. Another part of that is basically a bunch of reprogramming, basically of my computer's audio card to make Zoom think that's like my speakers, it's actually my microphone or something like that. So there's been a lot of stuff, kind of similar to what I'm doing right now, to where Zoom thinks my VLC player is actually my webcam. So that's why like everyone can see the video while we play it for you. So yeah, it's just been a lot of trial and error, because a lot of people would tell you like doing something like this can't be done, but we proved them wrong. It can be done. Art endures.
Art endures. Oh, my heart. All right, should we restart the video? Everybody get your arms ready.
Okay, and go.
They're so good.
so good.
Bernard, you're beautiful. I love this. I'm so happy. I can't wait to go to every one of Nick's shows ever.
He's definitely wins one of the animation awards.
That was so good when Dave took that bite.
Yes.
Oh.
I didn't see him do that before.
Missed that too, and I was watching.
Better be splendid.
We have our own tracks playing on our laptops, and then
We have another question, Elijah.
is and Elijah is actually playing the track as well, and that's the accompaniment track that you hear. But we had the reason I had to get us all started at the beginning, that was for us to start our own tracks. So it's that way, with any latency, we just know to stay with our own tracks and not to worry about what anyone else is doing. It takes a lot of getting used to and could be very confusing, but luckily these guys are awesome.
I think the main thing is trust, because you really have to trust that, you have to trust Jim and I when we say everything sounds good, which, it puts you in a very vulnerable position when acting is already a vulnerable thing. Joanna, Joe says, when will you produce the next act?
Yeah, I saw that. Thanks for your question, Joe. We will put on the next act this Friday, May 15th. Sorry, Lauren's cat is amazing.
A week from today.
A week from today, same time, similar bat channel. And I'm going to post the link for that right after we get off of Zoom here. So
yes.
Make sure you like my videos and subscribe to my channel so you can be there, Joe.
Yes, it's really important that you like and subscribe, because before posting this, she had 91 subscribers. So let's try to get, there's 15 people in the chat. We can actually get her to over 100 subscribers in this stream.
Aww, Elijah.
So let's do that. All right, let's continue.
Tell all your friends and enemies. David's the best onstage eater.
Oh my gosh.
It is a skill.
He's so funny.
And sing and all this.
He was the dragon in Dragon of Wantley in Haymarket's production, and it was just, oh god, he's so spectacular. He came on stage in this dragon costume, and I about lost it. I was dying laughing so hard. So good.
Yeah, he's definitely the person you want to work with.
Yeah.
He does his job, he shows up, he's friendly.
Yeah.
Hire Dave Doverton.
Yeah. I love this part. Look at you all paying attention.
My husband was saying he thinks that Chouinard is the hardest role in this opera, and he's not here to defend himself. Do you guys agree?
I mean, yeah, I think so. I mean, I think Mimi is pretty easy. I don't have a lot of fast text. No, I mean, I just mean there's not a lot of fast text. There's not I don't have crazy weird entrances. Everything just kind of makes sense. It's all really straightforward, versus like your role, Lauren. Like it is so all over the place. But I mean, so is she, so it makes sense. Oh man, Ian was so good in this performance. Like,
I worked with a live composer, famous choral writer once, and
yeah,
he turned around to the audience and said, "I'm so appreciative of you enjoying my music now while I'm still alive. Mozart and Puccini and all of them didn't get a chance to probably really see what their music was like in 100 years, and it's you just take in this moment all the time and just really embrace it." And,
yeah.
But I'm sure Puccini really would have never envisioned something like this.
Right?
Insider secret: I didn't sip my wine because it's been open for a year, so it's basically vinegar right now.
Ew. You guys need to amp up your alcohol at home. Worried about you.
I was drinking lemonade this entire time we were doing this.
Lemonade?
Rosemary said...
Was it made by Mike?
Rosemary said that she thinks that Puccini would have loved this version. Just a perfect way to tell the story of starving artists, right?
I agree.
Oh, God. Andrew, you are so funny. I wish you were here to see this, Andrew.
We'll just send him the video after so you can see.
Wait, is this what he was guessing?
Yes. Is that his track?
Now you can see it on his face, like, oh crap.
So he said his
Yeah,
track
look at him.
cut out.
Yeah.
Right at Ian's entrance, and so he was guessing the rest of his entrances.
Oh, wow.
He had some excellent guesses.
Yeah.
Yeah. His face.
Amazing.
How? I can't stop watching him.
I know. Dave! Shit.
Yeah, so close.
Yes, the vinegar.
All right, dance. You better dance.
I'm not drinking it.
I would not recommend, especially if you have to sing that high C.
Boom, boom, boom.
That is some good acting there, Mr. Bernard.
I'm getting ready to walk in.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Nice turkey.
Teddy. Oh.
Aw.
Come here.
I just love that.
I know.
Did you die?
Now.
Perfect.
I know he gives so much face.
There she is. Mimi.
Uh,
I really thought you were choking. And the performance, I was like, oh my god. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. You're just a great cougher.
Elijah was like, the first night of rehearsal, he was like, "What's wrong?" And I was like, "What?" He goes, "Oh, you were acting or something." It's so funny. I was like, yeah, yes.
Not my fault. I was concerned.
No, I appreciate that. Oh, trying this out. That was such an interesting process. This part right here.
I think we did make the COVID joke about Mimi. Did we make a COVID joke about Mimi at one point?
I mean, I'm sure we did.
Probably. I'm sure.
I love this. He gave you that vinegar wine.
It was delicious.
I invite you in for some fish and chips.
Good night.
Yes.
So cute.
You got a props question here.
Oh yeah? It did, Lydia. Lydia asked if use of props here took a lot of practice. Yes. So Bernard and I spent, I don't know, maybe like 2 hours all together, like watching video and planning things, which direction we would move in and where we would put our hands. And it's really confusing because Zoom is a mirror, right? And so you can't look at the other person and understand how you should move. You have to just like, okay, I have to put my hand to the right here. And like, yeah. Also, I had a prop station set up here, like next to my computer. So my computer is like in front of me, and then my props were directly to the right. A burning candle, so I could light my candle, my glass of wine, and a little glass of water, so I could douse my flame really quickly for the part when it blows out. was fun.
All the best secrets here.
Look at them. They're so in love.
Right?
You give good face, Bernard. Oh, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, you would have never known how much was going on next to those computers. Woo!
Me and Jim were
Thanks, Lydia.
we're messaging each other back and forth at this part, just like, how did the high note sound? How did the high note sound? Because we were just like, and when it went out perfect, we were like, oh, thank God.
Yeah. It took a lot of work getting our microphones to work correctly, because opera singers, we sing, we have a wide range. We sing in the middle and low part of our voice, as well as like the very high part of our voice, and microphones don't always like that.
Well, especially Zoom doesn't like that, because it's made to cut out that like change in an audio.
Right.
At different frequencies.
Mm-hmm.
Different vibrations. A lot of people don't realize how much they actually filter.
Mm-hmm.
A tenor who can act. Who knew?
You make it so easy to fall in love with you, Bernard.
Aww. In a way, doing this with the camera made acting a little bit easier.
Really?
Yeah, I knew I had to look at the camera and pretend that I was looking at Joanna. There weren't like a lot of, it was like being in a scene on my own.
I know what you mean. I think like the one focal point, right? And like you can either go closer to it or farther away from it, and that's it. That's all you got.
Here's a pizza note.
Oh, you touched me.
That was wonderful. I just like,
One of my favorite comedians, I contacted them about this, and he was like, oh yeah, I totally want to watch this. This sounds cool. And I asked him what he thought afterwards, and he was like, oh my God, that guy, he could sing. Like, he was just like raving about you. It was so awesome.
We got a casting question.
Well, I really wanted, so Rosemary asked, how did we decide who would play each role, and did we each have favorites? So, I mean, I really wanted to play Rodolfo, but I get food now. Hey, Lauren, do you want to tell the story about the original Boheme in a Bar?
Yes, I tell this story all the time.
It's my favorite.
So, my favorite thing...
I'm going to pause this.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, Joe and I didn't meet as singers. We met in a bar because we both lived in Rogers Park, and we became friends. And one day she texted me and she was like, hey, I have an idea. Can we meet, not Our Public House. I can't remember what it was called. One of the bars over there. Can we meet and talk about it?
Was it Rogers Park Social?
Oh, no, it was Our Public House. That's right. I always mix it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Our Public House.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we went there, and it was like a Tuesday night, and we were hanging out, and she's like, I want to do Boheme in a bar. And I was like, yeah, I think that's a great idea. And she was working at this place that now no longer exists. That was this great event space that was closed on Mondays, so it was perfect. And so she was like talking through all the logistics, and then she looks at me and she goes, okay, so do you want to be Mimi or Musetta? So if you're not familiar with the opera world, that is bonkers. So, who had never heard me sing, even wanted me involved, and was going to let me choose which character I wanted to sing in her opera. And I said, well, I'm pretty sure I should be singing Musetta. And she goes, well, honestly, whichever one you want. I think Mimi sounds really pretty in a lighter voice. And the rest was history.
Nice.
I for this project, I knew I wanted to work with Bernard. There was some question about which opera we would do first, and so once I got to sit down with Lauren and Greg Tufts, our longtime friend, we decided that probably Boheme would be easier to put together for the first one, when we're figuring out like how to do what, and because there's just a little bit more room for error in this, sort of like playing with tempi and stuff like that. So I don't mean error like the wrong note, okay? No, I'm just kidding.
There's more license for freedom of
right,
everything.
Exactly. Freedom of expression, freedom of
it's written that way. It's very user friendly and in that way, most ways, not all, but yeah.
So then sorry.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say. Then I reached out to a few more friends, and I had originally thought to use Dorian in one of the in Marcello or Chouinard, but he's never sung any of them, and so he was like, well, here's these suggestions I have, and so I was like, okay, great. So then I reached out to those guys, and Andrew and Nick Ward came on. Andrew Wanigman and Nick Ward, and then actually I reached out to Ian and Nick. I reached out to them. Ian and I have been friends for a really long time. He was in our production of Carmen, and I asked him if he was interested, or I told him about the project, and I said, I'm looking for Benoit still and a Chouinard. What do you think about that? He said, well, Nick sang Chouinard last summer, and I was like, yeah, I was thinking about asking him. And then I said, what about Benoit? And he said, well, maybe I could look at it. And I said, yeah, okay, of course, no problem. So it was really awesome that I could bring together these really beautiful artists. I mean, I don't know. I feel very lucky and honored to get to sing in this cast. It's a really spectacular group of people. Yeah, they're amazing. So.
We love you.
Gonna press play.
You're amazing.
Good. Okay, I'm done.
Well, Joanna, if tell her acting, amazing.
Thanks.
It was Joe singing. That's why she sat up.
Beautiful. So pretty.
This build-up is one of my very favorites of all opera.
So beautiful. It fits the character so well.
Yeah! Woo!
Jim, I love it.
It's like an AC/DC concert.
In my heart it is.
Highway to Puccini. It's like, hello, Chicago. How you doing?
One of my favorite acting decisions I've ever made is to make that line a joke, because otherwise it's like super weird. She says, the flowers that I make, they don't have any odor. Like it's
They're
but she says,
hypoallergenic.
if like she said, like it's spread out so long, so it's like maybe she's trying to make a joke here. It makes more sense. I don't know.
She has hypoallergenic flowers.
That's right. To match my hypoallergenic dog wherever she is.
Andrew, that's a great job of guessing.
I
mean,
know.
without a soundtrack.
Are you okay? Stretch. Ready, George?
Yes!
Good job.
That obligato director's cut.
I posted the video of that I made for Haymarket.
It's from the Moffat edition.
Did you see it, Jim?
No. I'll go back.
I'll send it to you after this.
You better.
It's here on my channel. So. Okay.
Kiss me.
No!
What's up with that?
But you're waiting for your friends.
Oh, so you leaving me already?
Well, I want to tell you something.
Tell me.
What if I come with you?
What? It's over here. Freaking cold out there.
Who needs translations?
But I would stay next to you.
It's like, I really like your car. This is tricked out with 3 horses.
Unicorns.
Giddy up.
Give me your little arm.
Oh. Yes, sir.
Tell me that you love me.
I love you.
Yes.
Does he really say that?
Warms my heart each and every time.
And then we come back up for bows. Oh, man. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. It's been really, really spectacular.
Yes.
Are we going to watch the part when my neighbors make me cry?
Do you want to?
It's fine.
Okay.
The
I
big red
will-
Victor Book of Op. Oh, wow.
I will make Lauren come back now. There she is.
Yay!
Hello. Am I here?
Hi, Lauren.
Hi.
Guys, I hate to say goodbye, but I have another meeting at 9 p.m. Thank you so much for having me.
Yay!
Thanks for watching, audience, and I'll see you again on May 15th. Come and check it out.
Yes, say it again. Bye,
Bye,
honey.
Bernard. Thank you.
Have a great night.
Yeah.
Oh, me too, Rosemary. I can't wait for next week. It's going to be so awesome.
We had a fabulous run of it last night, too. So, I mean,
Yeah.
it's cooking up. It's exciting.
It's
And
going to be
with
so
many
good.
more people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we're doing a mini series here. It's like, tune in next week on La Boheme, or something, and we introduce the chorus, and then there's Musetta. We'll see who lights whose candle. I
Musetta doesn't light anybody's
I've watched
candle.
too much dramatic TV and Grey's Anatomy too, so I'm a dork.
Oh, gosh, Jim.
Who needs sleep? I mean, just watch
No,
TV all
sleep
day.
is for the weak, like I said. But also, we should say that this was kind of like the director's commentary version of La Boheme 2.0. If you want to see the full thing uninterrupted and all its glory, make sure you check it out on this very channel. And
Yep,
once
I
again,
posted it in the comments.
yes, so make sure you look at the comments, or you can just go directly to the channel. But it's definitely something you should watch. Like it if you haven't already. Make sure you subscribe and do all that stuff. And the last time I checked, we got up to 93 subscribers. So we're almost at that milestone of 100. We're almost there.
It's gonna happen.
It is.
It's gonna
happen. Maybe this time.
All right, we don't have rights for that song, so.
Oh, nobody's paying us money for it, so.
True.
It's all good.
True. We'll be safe. Awesome. Does anyone have any final questions? No? Okay, well, join us next weekend, Friday, May 15th at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, and 5 p.m. Pacific. Yeah, actually, we're all represented here, aren't we? So that you can see the wonderful and talented Lauren Berman, and you can hear the wonderful and talented Jim Welch, and you can watch the wonderful and talented video of Elijah Lee's stream to YouTube.
Let's not forget the wonderful and talented Joanna Moffett as Mimi.
Exactly.
It's my favorite. Oh, you guys. Well,
good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
I was hoping you'd do
Bye,
that.
guys.
Thank you. All right. Good night.